Do you know what a heart of glass is, Ted?
Sorry?
You know, people use that metaphor to describe fragile emotions, but never emotions that are clear or, easy to see through. Maybe a glass heart is fragile because it's transparent.
Huh. I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, it's from a story I read once, about a boy who thought there was a hidden meaning inside everything. So one day he looked at a glass bowl and thought about everything it was physically and metaphorically and just withdrew this meaning from it. So, it's just something I thought you might find interesting.
How's that?
Well, meanings and stories can be found everywhere. It's just up to...
Me to interpret them?
Yeah, exactly.
Time. The only factor to meeting all the living, breathing, and heart-beating people in this world. It's also the obstacle to this wonder. Each morning you wake up, you have the opportunity to meet the love of your life, or the hobo of your nightmares. Time. That's the connector. We all begin, and we all end. For instance, this girl just walked in with her head high and her passion even higher. All I have to do is envision each little thing she does as a product of time. In a second, I have this girl's life in the palm of my hand.
Here you go, veggie delight.
Thanks.
Meet Chelsea, the veggie girl.
Do you know what they do to these poor pigs?
Listen, lady, I just put the food out, alright?
Chelsea was a born vegetarian. One jokester, probably the same one who dubbed her Veggie Girl, spread a rumor that her mother was conceived at Woodstock, using brownies as the epidural and 10 dancing, tripping hippies as the midwives. But this
College dining meat free! That's the change we want to see!
is her real story.
Give me a knee!
E!
Give me a G!
G!
Give me another G!
G!
Give me an I!
I!
Give me an E!
E!
What's that spell?
Veggie!
You shut up!
Hey, Bryan, what's up, man?
Same old.
Bryan. Fact. Name recognition. Still dressed in his robe when it's clearly past noon. He must live close. This man is like many of us on the inside. He is all the sadness that we repress and all the carelessness that we secretly desire.
Give me a V!
V!
Give me a G!
G!
Give me another G!
G!
E! What's that spell?
Shut up! No one cares.
No one knows or cares what goes through the mind of those perceived mindless. If it were up to him, Bryan probably would stay there in his bed all day, lost in a dreamless sleep.
No one cares.
But today, Bryan greeted the world a few hours early. Bryan has been in a slump for a few months, stuck reliving the endings of his past. It's people like Bryan who have an unknown connection to our lives. His sadness reminds each person of their own reality and what endings it brings. Now this kid is something different. The backwards cap, that glazed look, the frat boy swag, these elements all coil together and tell their own story.
That was hilarious.
Yo, you should have seen their face.
You actually hit one of them in the face.
No.
This guy, let's call him Casey, enjoys the rush of adrenaline and destruction, just like any other classic frat boy. He takes in all the approval possible as he laughs along with his bros. Yet somewhere in the corners of his conscience, Casey still sees that poor girl's face now dripping with grease.
Yo, so you coming back to the house with us?
Yeah, I'll meet you there in a second, alright? I'm just gonna get something to eat.
Alright, yeah, you just like text me or something.
Alright, word.
Yeah.
And that was the thing about Casey. Always making chances for others over himself.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, what's up, man? Nah, I'm just in Subway chilling. Yeah, I'll call you back, right? Drop this.
No, it's fine.
Look, my dad used to say a little luck goes a long way until he passed away.
You can sit with us too, if you want.
Thank you.
Time. The connector of all things. Every day you wake up, no matter what time that may be, you have the opportunity of meeting the nuisance of your morning, the silver lining of your afternoon, and maybe a couple of friends to spend your nights with. Most times you don't even know it. Every little thing in the universe has stories, which can be a person's beginnings. Things as small as a penny and as common as a meal. What is uncertain is when these stories will grow and what they will grow into. Only time will tell.
Hey, are you getting something to eat?
Nah, that's alright. I'll be back tomorrow.